Hello.
Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down, cry for 100 years. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money, but don't leave me drowning in my tears.
Alright everybody, guess what? Since last time we have talked, I decided my life was a little too boring and I need another project. Searching Craigslist and Facebook and everything, and hours of wasted time, and I stumble across another Tri-5. I go and look at it, and kind of rusty and whatnot, so I haggle with the guy for a few hours, and finally I brought home this. Yeah. So this happened to be a little while ago. I kind of never got around to making a video, but I started to clean it up a little bit. I pulled the front clip off and doing a little bit of cleaning up on this. Actually really solid. I don't think I've seen one in a while for on the cheap side without the cowl being completely destroyed. This cowl is like pretty sweet. I went ahead and I sandblasted the firewall and a bunch of grinding discs and whatnot, and stripped down a lot of it, pretty much all but it's like this tag and this stuff here, and some of it's a little pitted up, needs a little bit of love, but overall she's pretty good shape. I did get a couple of extra fenders with it. I can probably get a shot of that too, but here's the front. It came with like the gold grill and stuff, and so these these inner fenders and stuff aren't that great. There's a little bit of rust here, but I have some spare fenders and inner fenders and stuff. So this is what I've done already. I pulled the front. Let me open it up for you. I've stripped all the interior, which is that pile of junk and that pile of junk, and taken everything out. Almost. I forgot about this stuff I put in here. Anyways, so here's the floor. A little bit rusty. It came with some patch panels, but I'm not going to use them for this car. I ended up taking the steering column, the shaft out. And this part, really the back seat isn't too terrible. I decided that I might as well replace it all. And I stacked a bunch of stuff on the trunk so you can't really see it. But basically it's just the corners on both sides are a little rough. You can see right through the floor there. So I've already gone ahead and ground down a little bit the sides, front, all the way around. I have welded in these slip port pieces. I think they're about 1/8 inch thick, 1 inch square tubing. I'm actually thinking about doing some in the back so that the back doesn't flex. Probably say like in here on the inside inner quarter, which is all in good shape, across, maybe to the back of the tubs and across. I don't know yet. I might do it, I might not, depending on how it looks. I've crawled under there, a little bit rusty. I've already taken off. There's a bolt down there, you can see, for the body mounts. Also, this guy, which is a little research, M20 4-speed, was actually in the car already. So it's a nice surprise. I couldn't really help myself. I decided that it needed a floor, a trunk floor, and some rockers. Like I said, everything was pretty rusty. I ended up getting brand new bushings and bolts for the body mounts and bolts. Also decided to go ahead and I've seen this really nice kit made for the LS for the motor mounts. Basically just drill the holes, bolt them up. They weren't that bad a price. And I'm gonna probably drill them, bolt them, and then weld up the motor mounts and then just bolt in the cross member just to stiffen up everything. These old cars, man, they really move around. Made for the typical small block Chevy, and then these plates bolt to the bigger flange, the 4-bolt flange for the LS, and they have this here so it can slide it and you can adjust where the motor sits. I decided to not just buy one kit, but to buy two. And here's the reason why. So a couple days after I bought the 2-door post, I stumbled across this beauty. I know what you're thinking. Now that's just a rusty old wagon. Well, guess what? That's exactly what it is. And I love it. Look at the patina on this thing. And you guys already know this one. So, there she is. So I have 2 cars getting 2 LS swaps, and one that's already got it. There it is. Because why have money when you can have projects? This one's actually pretty complete. Still has the original brakes here, fender wells, heater core, the front. It's all there. This is a little bent, but there's another one in the back. Got most of the chrome actually. It's in pretty decent shape. I mean, for what it is. Sounds like it's 60 years old. And again, I think this is probably going to be the car I use the patch panels on, because this one's probably going to stay the patina. The other car I'm probably going to fix up and make nice. Most of the dash stuff is there. It's not great shape, but got it for the cheap. Has the interior. Most of the door panel stuff just needs to get all cleaned up. It's kind of moldy a little bit there. A lot of the floor is pretty good in this. Even the trunk is surprisingly nice. Some more chrome. This is probably my favorite part. Love the little tailgate. But if you look under here, the wheel well is pretty awesome. It's just a little surface rust. So that's about enough of this thing. So I opened this door on the wagon and now it's stuck. Shit. Hopefully it works. Aha! You'll never stop me.
And I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey! Okay.